Your baby was seriously injured during birth. What can you do? First, you've waited the long 9 months to welcome a child into the world. You've done everything you can to ensure that that's a happy and healthy baby that's placed in your arms after he or she is born. You've gone to every prenatal appointment, you've counted every kick, and that magical moment arrives when the baby enters the world and they're placed in your arms, but you're told by physicians or staff that unfortunately they've suffered a birth injury. These things can happen. Sometimes birth injuries can occur and there's absolutely no negligence that played a part in it, or a baby's born with a congenital defect or birth defect that can't be controlled by physicians or facilities involved. But many times, birth injuries are the result of medical negligence that's occurred sometimes at the prenatal care level when the mom is going to those appointments and the baby's being monitored in utero, or at the stage of actual active labor and delivery, or in terms of postnatal care that's rendered to the child once he or she is born. Also, something to keep in mind is that the statute of limitations with respect to a medical malpractice claim in the state of Pennsylvania is typically 2 years from the date of the medical care in question. Because in a birth injury case, the patient themselves is a minor, that 2-year time period, the clock doesn't start to tick until the patient turns 18 years of age, or the age of majority. So you have 2 years from the patient's 18th birthday, essentially until their 20th birthday, to initiate a lawsuit with respect to medical negligence giving rise to a birth injury. So if you do believe that your child has been the victim of medical negligence that has caused a birth injury, it's important to contact an attorney right away to discuss, your understanding of what's happened with regard to the medical care, and also to speak with an attorney about what medical records may need to be requested right away, or a request may need to be made to preserve certain medical records that will become critical in litigation moving forward, like fetal monitoring strips that were recorded during the labor and delivery. Needless to say, this is a complicated process, so we do encourage you to contact our law firm, Comets Law Firm, as soon as possible to discuss your potential case. We can be reached at 570-829-1111.